All right, Matt Piscatella has put some data out here, so let's go ahead and take a look. This will more than likely probably put to rest this notion that's been put out there that somewhere, somehow, the Activision acquisition has not been anything more than a ruse. In the fake information article, the one that Microsoft had to come out and Activision had to come out and address by saying that they omitted some things, it's not looking more plausible that they may have probably had some more motivations across the board. Matt Piscatella writes, he says, sticking to this now that full year's results are in, Black Ops 6 in 2024 actually outsold 2023's Modern Warfare 3 in full game dollar sales, with sales share shifting to PlayStation. We already knew this, that PlayStation was rocking. They've been rocking all this while with their Call of Duty fiasco. In fact, it is known that majority of their player base is on this platform, seeing from Piscatella's data every week that he shows for player engagement, also from some FTC data, that around 2021 or 2, that exclusively 1 million PlayStation players only play Call of Duty, don't play anything else. Then he said subscription spending did see a bump, 11% in December and 4% for the year. And Xbox Series X hardware did not gain or get a significant boost. Well, I think saying that the subscription spending in terms of December and 4% for the year probably went ahead and covered that. The hardware is one means to get into the Xbox ecosystem, so you get to choose how you want to dial in. Now, this is in reference to his quote 2 months ago, or his post based on the hardware market, the games market, and spending calculations that were done, where he says that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 to Gamepass did a few things in the US. It resulted in a subscription boost spending, shifted share of full game sales to PlayStation, did not appear to result in massive cannibalization of sales, and did not appear to provide a significant boost to Xbox Series hardware. This is, in my opinion, probably what I'll say would have been expected. But again, you have to kind of wade through a lot of the trash that is put out here on the internet. And he basically puts this caveat because the reason, this gentleman left Twitter, right? Okay, I don't know if many of you know. This is why we have to go to Blue Sky. Thankfully, Blue Sky, you can view a person's page because I ain't getting one more social media account. It was, some audience members here that said I should get Twitter anyways. Well, shout out to them because it's kept me informed, but also it's dragged me into some things that I probably would have been better left out. He says, all in all, it looks so far, to me, in my opinion, based on what I have, my own subjective opinion driven from available data, that you in no way need to share or tell me why you disagree. Sorry, Mr. Piscatella, you have an inside view that I think is valuable for the discourse if anybody wants to look at it from an objective perspective. That putting Call of Duty on Game Pass led to a moderate improvement in the reach and size of the property. So people start asking him questions, and somebody said this. It was a very interesting thing. They said, wanted to write the same. IIRC, I don't know what IIRC means, I guess. Black Ops 6 made above Modern Warfare 3, but less than Modern Warfare 2 pure unit sales. Then he quoted himself, did not appear to result in massive cannibalization of sales, which if sales were up over last year would be supported by the data. I didn't say that being on Game Pass helped grow the sales of Black Ops 6. I said that being on Game Pass did not appear to result in massive cannibalization. So again, the Call of Duty players are a certain kind of player, a certain kind of gamer. They're not the kind to go ahead and just leave Call of Duty or make drastic moves with their Call of Duty gaming and such. So this basically speaks to the fact that they can be comfortable constantly making Call of Duty, constantly ranking in different metrics, and this is some of the stuff on his page, showing that Xbox has a play in this particular regard. Now, what's funny is Helldivers 2, PlayStation's own purposefully hamstrung game, seems to have done well in the digital sales, platform. Basically, if you look at 2024's 20 best-selling games on PlayStation platforms, physical and full game digital sales from the people that shared data ranked on the dollar sales, you realize that Helldivers 2 did very well in 2024. Who would have thought, according to Shuhei Yoshida, I'm not going to forget how he said that. He was so enthusiastic because he was pointing a phenomenon that, in many cases, you could be planning all of this stuff, right? You could be planning success. You could be doing all this. But when it comes down to it, you're going to get smoked by a potential outlier. And guess who also ranked above Spider-Man 2 in the 2024 year? It's 2023's Call of Duty. Wow, that's crazy that a game came back to slap you again. It does happen, though, the way Call of Duty does. I mean, we would love to say it's not a fair comparison, but who cares about fair, man? I mean, isn't that why PlayStation is looking for live service games? They realize that the taste of a slap on the face on, say, some of your most hyped IPs, expensive IPs, is the fact that those IPs require a lot in sales and require a lot in investment, but their yield is, I don't know, potentially not something that you are too proud of compared to your competitor who truly has an exclusive platform, insert Nintendo there. And the reality is those people who were pushing all of this nonsense information just a few weeks ago, they are now in a very strange place. I would hope that this particular data set will more than likely give them something to chew on, but I'm expecting too much. We need to follow where the data is leading. There's no reason for anybody to come out here and start to act like, they have some kind of inside information that, provides an insight that nobody else can gain access to, when in reality, we all know that this was a massive blow to the entire industry. I'm not, many times I'll pick on PlayStation. I'll talk about how, their internal documents, which we saw in their Insomniac leaks, reveals that they really did have some, bigger than just a little bit of an adamance towards that acquisition. But the reality is the entire industry that was not dealing in these live service games were probably just as surprised to see Microsoft coming in as a heavy player to just buy their way into the top of the line. This is just interesting. I mean, look at it again. The PlayStation, this says Circana US engagement tracker, top 15 titles by weekly US players. Not concurrent. Okay? Not concurrent. It says the PlayStation Plus monthly games for January 25 all made the top 15 in PS5 WAUs, weekly active users, including the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition, which jumped to number 15 after ranking 991st in the prior week. Very interesting data sets at the end of the day. I just think, ladies and gentlemen, that this gaming industry has a very interesting, piece to the way that things actually do go. Because again, you can't plan success, is what Shuhei Yoshida said. Wise words to go by, and you can't deny it either. Another set of circumstances that we've seen these last few weeks is that people have tried to deny this success, and it's futile, because thankfully we have data now that is actually resonating as to what in the world is going on. Talk to me in the comment section. Appreciate you guys' time and audience, and let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Peace out.